Wow, so thank you so much for coming along this trip with me.
You kidding me?
The Nature Boy, live in the flesh. I mean, you are a living, breathing legend.
Yeah, thank you. In my own mind, for sure.
And everybody else's mind, too, don't worry. Do you know that I have a little bit of a surprise for you?
I do not.
After 25 years of nobody knowing where it was, your iconic black butterfly robe just resurfaced.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, the black butterfly robe. And we are on our way right now to go get it.
Right here in Johnson City, Tennessee, I'm gonna find you.
That Royal Rumble just completely changed my life. Wearing that robe that night just signified the fact that I wasn't what the people in Atlanta were saying I was. Man.
WCW was WWE's chief rival for some time.
Ted Turner was the proprietor, if you will, of WCW. And during that time, something took Ric's passion and confidence away.
I've seen Flair in a lot of situations, Jimbo, and I know right now that this time in his career, he's really having to reach down and fight back with this thing.
When you know you're the deal, which I knew I was at one point in time, and all of a sudden, someone who really doesn't know anything about the business is put in a position of power, don't even know what he was doing. Well, I just couldn't get along with the new guy that Turner brought in. He had no respect for me at all.
Ric Flair has spent a career bending the rules. We really don't care what Ric Flair has to say about the thing.
He was all about change. He wanted to call me Spartacus. I cut my hair. I mean, I literally had a nervous breakdown cutting my hair. And we just couldn't get along.
Now, you have walked across the line.
That's when Herb was running me into the ground. You know, there were the word old, which is the worst word you can hear, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought, what the hell? I mean, I was just lost. They wouldn't use me and wouldn't let me go.
Just a 16-time world champ. Unreal, man.
After extensive negotiations with Nature Boy Ric Flair, stretching over the course of nearly 1 year, the parties have been unable to arrive at a mutually satisfactory contractual
He
relationship.
had promised me a new contract. And instead, he said to me, you. You'll do what I tell you to do. I said, no, I won't. And he said, you're fired. I said, thank you.
Nature Boy Ric Flair stripped of the WCW World's Heavyweight Championship.
I've never heard, I mean, that's never happened before in World Championship Wrestling.
And Vince wanted me to come to New York. I just called him on the phone and said, you've asked me before, and I've told you I'd come, and then I didn't. This time, if you want me, I'll come. And he said, well, okay, I'll believe it when I see it, something like that. Just a handshake and an opportunity.
There's just one World Heavyweight Champion, and you got to know it's me.
The good news is, we might be leaving with this butterfly robe today.
Today. You'll be leaving or me?
Let's say we leave together.
Richmond, Virginia, man. Had a lot of fun here.
I ain't been here since DC training camp.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they do it right down the road.
Hey,
Nature Boy.
man.
Hey, what's going
You're
on?
gonna be here. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good.
Good. How are you, buddy? Good.
Jay.
Good to see you, brother.
Welcome, guys.
Okay, this is nice.
Hey, nice to see you. Jeez, you gotta be kidding me. AJ, great to see you.
What's going on, Rich? How are you?
Hey, man, how are you?
Hey, Nature Boy Ric
Nice seeing
Flair.
you.
Great to see you.
Thank you. My biggest fan ever. Really.
Oh, so you
really?
Do, so you do know.
From Comic-Cons, man. He doesn't miss them.
Rich is working on behalf of the owner of the Robe.
Yeah, for whatever reason, he didn't want to negotiate for himself. So he wanted me to come here today and speak on his behalf.
All right.
You have to see this.
So what if we don't give it back to him?
Oh,
What's he gonna do?
I like my chances against you, Rich. I'm not gonna lie.
Ironically, you start to talk about finding something, and oh, there it is, for a brief second. You know what I mean? I also believe things happen for a reason. So that maybe there's a reason we were looking for it. Maybe there's a reason all of a sudden we will find the person that has it. And, you know, it's an amazing part of Ric Flair's legacy and the history of our business.
So you ready to see the rope?
Let's do it.
It's been a long time. Let's bring this up. Oh my God. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Rumble!
Tell me, Mr. Flair, how did you fare in the Royal Rumble draw?
Lord Alfred, I drew number 3. To a lot of people out there, they'd say, my God, what a disadvantage you go in at.
So a Royal Rumble match, for my money, is the best match in all of professional wrestling. And the reason why is it's at least 30, sometimes 40 or 50 people coming into the match every 90 seconds.
The Royal Rumble is underway!
And the only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor. So in the 1992 Royal Rumble, Ric Flair came in at number 3, which is clearly a disadvantage. There's no chance he's gonna win. You know, he's gotta go through 27 other guys after this. Like, there's no way.
That means I'll be in there close to an hour. It makes no difference. When I walk out, I will be the World Wrestling Federation champion against all odds, and that's the bottom line.
When Flair comes to WWE for the first time, he comes to the grand stage.
Listen to this tremendous crowd crowding down here!
But everybody knows him, and everybody knows who he is. And he comes walking down the aisle in that black butterfly robe.
Oh, yes! It's Ric Flair!
Couldn't take your eyes off him in the ring. He is one of the greatest in-ring performers. And what people don't understand about professional wrestling is it really is more akin to performance art. You really are taking the audience on a ride and making them sit on the edge of their seat wondering what's gonna happen next.
No one ever in the history of the Royal Rumble has drawn numbers 1 through 5 and been there at the end.
If you enter the Royal Rumble before the first 5 spots, you're gonna be in there for about an hour. You gotta be able to go for an hour, minimum.
Flairman in now, Monsoon. 50 minutes. 50 minutes. Almost approaching 1 hour. 2.5 minutes away from the record.
To have a 1-hour match and keep the crowd captivated is a unique skill set.
No human being should have to go through this. Shows you how bad he wants it. Shows you how bad he needs it.
There's no DQs, no countouts. The alternative was an hour.
Look at Justice just watching. Flair once again hooking that bottom rope and looking from behind. Oh, Justice got rid of Hulk.
And I just snuck in, right behind. Just had to tip him.
It's Flair from behind. Oh, yes, 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 yes. He did it. I told you, my son. I told you, my son. Royal Rumble. I told you, I told you. Yes, 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 yes.
I was thinking to myself, am I really here? Is this happening?
Yes, 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 yes. I told you. I told you. I did it.
When I think of Ric Flair, I think of that rope. And to be able to bring that back, you know, we need to have that piece in the archives.
So you ready to see the rope?
Let's do it.
It's been a long time. Let's bring this up. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Cut, please.
That's absolutely amazing.
If this isn't the real deal, I don't know what is.
It most definitely is, right there. When Olivia was making these, she was doing these rhinestones by hand. Her work was second to none, man.
It would be very difficult to knock off an Olivia Walker original. The level of craftsmanship and design, this is unmistakably the missing butterfly robe.
There you go. Jesus. Wow. Boy, it's in good shape, too.
Great shape. And it's velvet?
Wow. I mean, feel this.
The weight is
Yeah.
incredible.
I had to give her 3 months' notice. Wow. Yeah. Wow. For me, it's golden. I can't put into words what it means to me emotionally. Nothing but great memories. Absolutely phenomenal.
Woo, woo, woo. Back like you never left. You look great, man.
Don't be ashamed of those butterflies. Millions of people have felt those butterflies. It's anxiety. It's tension. It's knowing you gotta go against the nature boy. Woo!
Come into the WWE, and then once again, I'm on top. All of a sudden, I'm back, and I'm with the big company. So I had to give him the tear in my eye.
With a tear in my eye.
With a tear in my eye.
With a tear in my eye.
I love it.
To tell you, but I'm actually right here. From the time I got there, I knew that I was in a better place. I didn't look at it as being vindication, but when they handed me the mic, it just rolled.
This is the greatest moment in my life. When you walk around this world and you tell everybody you're number one, the only way you get to stay number one is to be number one. And this is the only title in the wrestling world that makes you number one. Woo! Woo!
So clearly we're interested. We've been looking for this. We want to know what he wants. We want to walk away with this.
Did you have any particular number I could go back to him with? And
Yeah, not to interrupt you or Ben, but I mean, I think Conrad, he knows the history of everything, and he'll know what this is worth, because he's owned probably between 5 and 6 of my robes at a time.
I've never met him in person, so of course, yeah.
Yeah, he knows a lot about wrestling history.
Oh,
First
great.
off, say hello to everybody.
Hey, C-Man!
Hey, everybody.
Hey, hi, Conrad.
Conrad, I'm sure you can see in the distance.
You see it?
Oh, there it is, man.
I told him you'd know what it's worth.
Dude, I can't believe it's actually there. Like, this is a real thing. We've been looking for this forever.
Look at the condition of the feathers.
Nobody's seen it in 25 years.
What do you think it's worth? We're just throwing it around.
Well, I mean, it's worth whatever somebody's willing to pay. The highest sale I know of was the purple robe, which sold for $40,000. This obviously is more rare because no one could ever find it. What's this guy need? What's it going to take to get this?
Would you like me to take an offer back to the owner?
I think it wouldn't hurt. What if we throw 50 at him?
The worst thing he can say is no. I can ask him. Let me text it over to him. And yeah, we'll see if he sends back a response.